Did
Well,
you
I
enjoy
think
the game?
people are the most fascinating thing you have.
Thank you.
And I like very much people. I like to meet them. Old acquaintance, new people. I mean, I'm watching with amaze every creature from babyhood to childhood. And when he becomes a more grown-up person, and I learn from them. All my life I learned from people. I learned from them more than I could teach them.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone would like to ask the president a question? מי? מי מצביע? איילת, את מצביעה? מה? שאני אשאל. Okay, Mr. President, what are your plans for the next 30 years? They want me to ask you a question.
Well, really, not 30 years, it's too long. We have to do it earlier a little bit.
29 years.
I would like to bring peace to the Middle East by enabling the Middle East to enter the new age. I think the gate to peace is the new age, the age of science and technology, which doesn't need wars on one hand, and that permits growth on the other hand. And you know, the Middle East is 250 million people, it's the size of Russia. But not like in Russia, the number of young people is very high. 60% of them are below the age of 25. In my judgment, they are the future. I wouldn't deal with the elderly gentlemen. It's too late in the day for them. It's too late in the night for me. And I would really try to do whatever we can to enable the young boys and girls all the entries by teaching, by instruments, to enjoy the tremendous potential of the age of knowledge, of wisdom. I would like just to add one thing. I mean, I feel a little bit restricted when we talk about technology, because I think technology too has values. I don't believe it's a tactical matter. I think if you have a very good instrument, but a poor mood, you kill the instrument. You have to have the right mood and the right instrument. And don't forget it, that above or below every technology, there must be a moral code. Because technology itself is blind and doesn't distinguish between right and wrong. But it's such a powerful occasion that if you don't have a fair judgment, a responsible judgment, a human judgment, you bring people to cut the hairs, to cut heads. So we have to match it. And by the way, I think what we have really to change is to start everything earlier than today and to finish later than we are. What I mean by it. I think, for example, that the first thing that you have to teach in a kindergarten is a foreign language. For Israeli, I would like that in every kindergarten, all the children at the age of 3 will learn English. That is the first step out of poverty. Today, each of us must command at least 2 languages. The best time is the age of 3. Then he doesn't have to go to examination, he can speak freely, he doesn't have an accent, no problem. I do believe that, again, at the high school, or at the age, say, of 15, 16, I would permit all the students at least a couple of hours a day to go and work in high-tech. First of all, at the working place, they may learn more than at the school. And secondly, I think they're entitled to have a penny of their own. They'll make a penny. And they will bring fresh blood and fresh thoughts to the place too. On the other hand, I shall jump because otherwise it will take too long a time. I think nobody should force anybody to retire. Work as long as you can, you feel, or as long as you need it. The working places feels. And there is, I think here people are going to pension, ladies at the age of 60, men at the age of 65. I think 60 is a girl and 65 is a boy. Why are they retiring?
Who was running?
No, but what I would do is to cut the working day from 8 hours to 6 hours. Just a minute. And we give them 2 hours to study. As I would give the youngsters 2 hours to work, I would give the others 2 hours to study. Because the world is changing constantly. And if you don't learn every day, you are lost. You're lagging behind. If I can say it in a light way, everybody knows that he has to eat 3 times a day. You eat 3 times a day, you become fat. If you will read 3 times a day, you'll become wise.
This is known as the new Peres diet.
Better to be wise than fat. Simple as that.
I select to be fat, I must tell you. Mr. Peres, on behalf of everybody, I would like to wish you many, many more years of activity and helping the state of Israel and everybody else. Thank you very much.